get a mic to you.
Two games in a row, it seemed like maybe a little sluggish start for Tyler this season, but these last two games, he's kind of found his stride and knows what he wants to do, how he wants to play. Does it seem like he's different to you?
Who's that?
Tyler.
Yeah, we're just, this was Wright State played pack line, they played zone, they stayed in the lane, they spread the court, they picked one of my guys who couldn't guard the dribbler, and they hung around because of it. Billy did a great job. They did what they had to have a chance to win. They had a chance to win the whole game. I didn't think we played particularly well, but I got to give Wright State credit for having us play that way.
John, Alex had a double-double. I'm wondering if he came closer to the beast mode you're looking for.
I didn't think anybody, we had a lot of casual play today. And, 9 assists, 12 turnovers. I mean, throw and we miss a dunk. Two guys are 20 for 22 from the line. And 3 guys are 2 for 11. I'm sorry. Where is Marcus Lee? Because I thought he was 0 for 2. They only have him down 0 for 1. Stat sheet's not right. So you have a 1 for 5, a 1 for 5, and a 0 for 2. 2 for 12 from the line for 3 guys. So, again, this is going to be a process, folks. You tell me that looked like the number 2 ranked team in the country. There's got to be 20 teams better than us right now. Couldn't throw it to the post. Couldn't throw it to the post. Scout couldn't hold a position. And we tried. So.
John, especially this early in the season, do coaches secretly like a performance like this following the big win of Duke so that now you have their attention again?
No.
No?
I don't. I want us to just keep climbing. We took a big step back. Guys didn't listen. We were doing certain things and they just kind of broke it off and did their own thing. And, in the league game we lose. Not winning a league game playing the way we played. But again, give Wright State credit. The things that they did, they put out a game plan. Pack line defense, play some zone, make them spread the court, make them guard one-on-one. They're always going to have 1 or 2 guys that turn sideways and let you drive directly to the basket for a layup. Put scallops, pick and rolls, you'll back away. I mean, it's a pretty good game plan.
It seemed like Jamal couldn't quite get to the rim as easily as he could the other night. Was that all
no,
right?
Yeah, they did, but he chose in the first half to shoot all threes. Lord, if you're near the bench, as each guard catches it, what am I yelling?
Drive the ball.
Drive the ball. So you shoot a 3. I don't know what to tell you. But if you're listening, every time it goes to one of them, drive the ball before they catch it. So they have a chance to hear me saying it as they're catching the ball.
Got a question? Raise your hand, please.
John, how is Isaac and what should we make?
He hit a foot, he'll be fine. Dominic had his stomach virus. So Dom had his stomach virus and Isaac had a bruised foot, but he should be fine.
I know it's disappointing, you say, but is it really all that surprising with a team that young this early in the year kind of lay an egg like that is?
I guess I'm just, I guess when you think this is going to be easy, what we do is very, very difficult, which is take young guys and try to make them a team, get them to play off of one another, get them to communicate. When they think they need to, they do. If they don't think they need to, they don't, because it's easier playing the other way. Just easier. Why make me be an elite athlete if I can just stand here on the floor and try to bully my way around? Because it's easier than moving my feet and staying low, or pushing up defensively without fouling and keeping people in front. It's very, very difficult to do. Flying up and down the court attacking the rim. Why don't you just let me shoot threes? It's a lot easier. So what we're doing is very difficult, I know that. But it's got to be consistent of what we are. We're an attacking team on both ends.
Cal, was there anything you didn't like about the way Tyler played tonight, and what did you like?
No, I didn't want to play him as many minutes as he played, but I said I want to win a game more than worry about not playing him. If we can't win without him on the floor, then he'll be on the floor every minute. And that means someone's not playing much. When he went out, we let them back in it.
Cal, 50 fouls tonight, 54 free throws. Is this part of the process that the game has to go through to get everything done?
Yeah. When you drive the ball, look, if the defense is in a good defensive position, in other words, you're square with that offensive player. Your both feet are facing, your shoulder, you're facing. If they drive into that, that is not a foul. Like throw your shoulder in, throw your head back. If he's in a good defensive position, that's not to be called a foul. But if they open up their stance, you're not in a defensive position. You're in a run-for-your-life position. That's when the ball handler is going to lean in and try to shoot it, and then once. So now I want you to go back and watch the tape and see how many times my guys went into that position. And we've worked every day on it. Staying like this and retreating and bouncing and playing, very difficult. To open up the gate and try to run them down and act like I'm in high school and I'm going to block the shot, very easy. You either foul or he makes a layup or both. Very difficult. So I like the rules. It makes you stay in a defensive position. If you don't, then they're calling fouls. I thought, again, there was some pushing and shoving in the post that I was on because it's not, that's the rules. That's an absolute foul. And so, there were a lot of fouls. There should have been.
Cal, did this surprise you that a guy like Alex tonight was only his third career double-double? I think his first since the first game of his sophomore year.
Yeah, he's just got to build on it. I mean, he had a dunk that he wasn't athletically ready for. He had the last rebound he tried to grab with one hand. He got beat on the bounce a bunch. But to get a double-double and start down this road, let's go. Now, Marcus Lee had a double-double against Duke. He didn't quite have a double-double today. Now, you tell me. I mean, again, let's sit here and lie to you and tell you, oh, this was the greatest thing, and we were not very good, and a lot of it was Wright State's game plan. Pack line defense, play a zone, see what they do. Will they settle? Will they put the ball above their heads when you work it? Will they not be able to fight for post position? And that's the kind of stuff that happened. They were not going to stretch out the floor on us. He did a good job with his team.
John, how much more of that, maybe not pack line, but the collapse and all that, do you expect going forward?
I expected it up in Chicago. I just think that's how we're going to be playing. Part of it is we're going to have to make some threes. Again, 2 for 10 today. We got pretty good three-point shooters. But still haven't found a rotation, whether it's Derek, whether it's Charles, whether it's Dom or Michael. Someone's got to be in that rotation. Isaac would have played a lot today. But we'll see.
2 technical fouls on Murray in 4 games. Is that something kind of...
I'm disappointed that I said something to him. We'll address it. He didn't say anything. He didn't swear or do anything. He just said, but he walked to the guy when he said something. You can't, you got to be smarter than that.
Anything else? Thanks.